Good morning, my loves. Today I'm sharing my productive autumn morning routine. I usually wake up at around 6:30 and I like to wake up about an hour earlier than what I need to. So this time I filmed in real time, so excuse that I'm still quite sleepy, and I head into the bathroom first thing, and because it is so cold and dark outside, I like to wrap myself into a little bathing robe. Just makes me feel more comfortable and cozy, and then I'll start just by washing my face, give it a quick rinse. And there's something about waking up while it's still dark outside that makes me feel a bit ahead of the game. I'll start to undo my hair. I always do heatless curls overnight, and I find that they really help me to get volume and texture into my hair, and they usually last me all day. So I'll pop them into a little bun and secure that at the top. And then it is time for a few eye masks. I don't do this every single day, but when I do not leave the house and I work from home, I like to do it in the morning, and then it is time to pop on my workout outfit and start getting productive. My first thing is always drinking a big sip of water. I'll fill up a glass and drink that before I do anything else. And then it is time for me to roll out my yoga mat and start with my morning exercises. I like to do a few things here and there just to get my body moving and to get my blood flowing and to kind of warm up all of my muscles and joints. And this exercise I find really great. It kind of warms up all of your body. It warms up your spine, you open up your legs, your arms, everything. And then I like to do a few more exercises that focus more on stability and balance. Because I do work out a lot, I do not like to throw in a full-on workout in the morning, but what I like to do is focus on these kind of exercises that help me to stabilize and give me better balance and just strengthen my body in a different way. And usually I neglect these exercises, so by getting them out of the way in the morning, I make sure I get them in, and it's also a nice and easy way to ease in the morning without breaking a full-on sweat. After that, I'll take a few minutes just to meditate and calm down and sort my mind. And then for me, it is time to go on with my morning routine. I will make my bed first thing. This is such an important thing for me. It makes me feel productive. It gives me the sense of having something accomplished right away. Plus, I do like to take outfit pictures here later, which is why I always need to make my bed. And then I head into the living room, and now it's time for me to get cozy. I love to pop on a little knit for that. This one's a cashmere knit, which I have from Everlane. This is so comfortable and cozy. I wear this almost every single day at home. And then because it's still dark, I do light up a few candles, and I will just cuddle myself up on the couch. And there's just something about looking outside while the weather is so gloomy. I really enjoy this during autumn. I'll sip my cup of tea. I like to have green tea in the morning. And then I'll take a few more minutes to meditate. This is usually where I get grateful for everything in my life. And then I'll also journal or whatever comes to my mind, really. And then it is time for me to read. So this is not an iPad that you see. It is my e-reader. And I like to read books on self-development. It's like 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, but it makes me feel so productive, and I feel like I can really take something from it and implement it during the day. And by doing this every single day, I make sure that I actually do it, that I have instant use for it. And then it's time for me to head into the bathroom, and finally my favorite part, the skincare. I'll start with moisturizer, and because it's winter, I like to add a few tanning drops as well, just to give me a more glowy and healthy complexion, because I'm getting very pale. And then I speeded up my makeup because I do this every single day, and I have a full makeup routine on my channel, but whether I leave the house or not, I always put on makeup. It just makes me feel fresh and put together, and it's just a good start of the day. And I do like to leave the house every single day, so by doing this right away in the morning, I don't have to rush after work when I do want to get out or when I have a meeting. So then it's time for my coffee, and I am a huge coffee lover, so I do take my time for that and make it properly. I also use this cute little pumpkin mug just for the autumn vibes, and then yeah, I'll just pour myself a cup of coffee. This time I made myself a cappuccino, which is what I do every single day. I like to use oat milk for that. And then I'll just pour it in, and that is a heavenly moment of joy that I love to have in the morning. I'll take my time for that. And now it is about 7:45, which means it's time for porridge, and I start by 40 grams of oats, then adding a scoop of protein powder. I've added a bit of cinnamon, and then I will slice up half a banana and I'll mash that up and put that into the mixture as well. I find that gives a more creamy consistency. This is the breakfast I have every single day. I've added a bit of pumpkin spice today just to make it a bit more autumnal and sweeter. Usually I'll use oat milk for this as well, but I ran out, so today I just use water. And then this just goes onto the stove for a few minutes. While that is heating up, I am cutting an apple. You know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I don't always eat apples every single morning. I'll just make sure any type of fruit goes onto my porridge, and this time I just chose apple because I thought with cinnamon this could just be like a nice autumn cinnamon crumble. So I've added this in a pan with some more cinnamon, and then once my porridge was ready, I poured that into a bowl. And then I will also add the rest of the banana on top. And of course, you cannot miss peanut butter. This is the best part about it all. So yeah, I've put that on top, and then it was time to get the apples on. I like to eat this while it's still hot and warm, but this is the perfect autumn breakfast. And now it's about 8 o'clock, which means for me it's time to start working. I'll get that to my desk, and then I'll start by logging into work. And usually I like to just have my breakfast in the first few minutes while I start working, because usually it takes a bit until everything is set up, and by that time I can already have my breakfast. I start by checking my emails and just seeing what's going on for the day, what are the tasks that I need to do, start making my to-do list, prioritize my day, and then I am good to go. And I'll usually stay like this all the way until lunchtime. So I hope you enjoyed this productive morning routine. I find it really helps me, and it makes me feel so productive and energized throughout the day.